Hi everyone, my name is Vikas. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about Base64 encoder and decoder. Sometime when transferring data through networks, some of the channels may only reliably support text kind of data. And in those cases, we can use Base64 encoder to convert pictures or email attachments into text format and send them over networks, and then in the destination side you can convert them or decode them into the actual thing that we wanted to transfer. So converting a text into base64 encoded string is quite straightforward. I'm going to use base64 utility that I've installed on my machine, and we can use OpenSSL or any other different mechanism to achieve this. There are lots of online websites available which can help you convert a string into base64 encoded character set and vice versa. So if, for example, we want to convert a text called my test to a base64 encoded string, all we have to do is just pass that information or that character set to base64 utility, and we can and then it will give you the base64 encoded string. Now there is another option with base64 utility that we can use to control the output string length. It's -w, which defines the wrapping. So by default, the column size of your output string is 76 character long, and if you want, you can also make it 0. In this case, since the output length is quite short already, it really doesn't matter. But for example, if I say give me output with column width as 1, you can see that I got each of those characters as an output with a single column. Within single column, I can make it 2, 3, and so on and so forth. Like initially I mentioned, generally this is used to transfer files and emails or pictures over the network in text format. We can use base64 to convert pictures, PNGs or JPEGs, etc. into character strings. So if we want to, for example, convert an image, I have a image called splunkLog.png in my present working directory. And let's say if I want to convert it into base64 encoded string, all I have to do is just pass base64 utility and type base64, then the file name, and it converts the output into a base64 encoded string. And now, like I mentioned, I can also control the wrapping. If I say I want 100 column output or maybe just 10, then I'll get lots of rows, obviously, because column size is reduced. Okay, now we have looked into how we can use base64 encoder and decoder, but how does it actually work? So let's see this by an example. Let's say we want to encode a string or a character called @. So if I just do echo for that and convert it into a base64 encoded string, I got an output called QA equals. How did we get this output? So I'll open two tables here. So first of all, this is the ASCII character set table. And if we see the decibel value of @, it's 64. Right? I hope you can see it on the screen. It's in the third column, first character. Its decibel value is 64. So now let's convert that 64 decibel value into 8-bit character sequence. So it's quite straightforward because the value is 64. So the 8-bit character string becomes 01 followed by 6 zeros. So like I mentioned earlier, Base64 will convert this 8 bits into a set of 6-bit characters. So first 6 bits character, if we convert that now into a corresponding value, it becomes 6 because 2 raised to power 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's the fourth from the decimal value that becomes 2 raised to power 4, which is 16. And then we are left with two strings which are 0, 0. So in order to complete the second 6-bit set, we will add 4 zeros and it will become 0. Now when we are converting base60 string into a base64 encoded string, we have to complete the 24-bit character set because 24 is the least common divisible between 6 and 8. The reason why we need to convert this not just into 6-bit sets is because sometimes we have to concatenate two different strings which are getting passed as a base64 encoded string, and if we don't convert this into a 24-bit set while decoding, we may face issues. So that's why now we have got two set of 6-bit characters, but we need 12 more to complete the 24-bit. So what we will do is we will add two padding of 6-bit each, so that becomes 12 plus 12, 24-bit set. So the value of first 6-bit is 16, the second 6-bit is 0, and the rest two set are of paddings. Okay, now I'm at the base64 alphabet table, and now we need to convert that value into encoding. So we got the first string, first byte was 16, sorry, first set was valued at 16, so the value would encoded value would be Q. The second was 0, so the encoded value would be A, and then followed by two paddings. Let me show it again. So if you see here, earlier I was explaining this to you, right? So we got four sets. First is 6-bit, its value was 16. Second 6-bit had value 0, and then we had to add two paddings of 6-bit each to convert the 24-bit set. So now if I go back to that table, so the value should be 16-bit Q, second is A, followed by two paddings. Now if I go back to the example, this is exactly what we got. So QA equals, that means first was 16, 0, followed by two paddings. And this way, now we can see how base64 encoder converted this character at the rate into an encoded string called QA equals. I hope you found this video useful. Thanks for watching. See you next time.